do you have any techniques or things you go to? Like, could be a meditation app, could be, you go to like a coach or a therapist that kind of helps you talk through things. You mentioned learning about certain or like religion or like any sort of thing like that you can fall back on to keep you grounded and steady and give you some sort of guidance like in one part of your life that balances out the up and down portion of the other one.
Yeah, I think understanding your values. I love acting. I love it. I love it. I live for it. It's my passion. And I also value other things more so than my acting career, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So it's all about a matter of perspective. Like I would love to be booking work. And if I'm it doesn't define me. My identity isn't attached to Aaron Lloyd acting or Aaron Lloyd booking work right now. I have other interests. I have other things that I'm doing, and I trust that's what's for me is for me. So I think psychologically, if you want to latch onto a thought or belief, is like I believe that what's for me is for me. I understand my hard work. I understand I'm a hard worker. I understand I'm not asking to be given anything. I'm willing to earn it, and I just have faith. So in terms of religion, God, do that. I don't have a meditation app. I know there are some out there. I've heard of like Calm. I think is a good one. I haven't done that, but coaching my community, supporting myself with a great community, mentors, uh, you know, volunteering. Yeah, I,
Yeah,
those
those
are
are all good. Yeah, I've
yeah.
experimented with meditation apps. I've tried to study different religions and things like that. I don't think I've found one that my brain can sort of latch on to, but I think maybe what you're alluding to a little bit with balancing your life is sort of compartmentalizing things. Like when you're focused on acting for a given day or 2 hours or what's ever going on with that, you're focused on that. But when you're outside of it, you have other things going on. So it doesn't consume your mind. Or if you have a low, it's not like I'm low and depressed all of the time. You might compartmentalize that, say, I don't feel good today, but how can I change and be better? And then you say for the next 2 or 3 hours, it's like, I'm going to try to schedule another audition. I'm going to practice this or like connect with these people to try to network better. But then afterwards, it's like you can go out to dinner with like your friends and family and kind of push it away. And that probably keeps your productivity and progress higher than if you just sort of focused on something like the negativity of something too much. Does that
That
seem like?
and it seems totally right. You're absolutely right with that. And what I would add to that as well is I think the trap is the key of what you said. Like if you don't get this, then it means you're a failure. I think that's a trap that career people in general can have because they latch their identity to it. It means that I'm a failure. Here's a question that I was asked by a mentor of mine once. He said, and I'm gonna ask you, Tim, too. What is the number one question that we're asked when we're kids?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
What do you want to be when you grow up? What if people ask you instead, how do you want to live? Your life would completely transform. We're not human doings, we're human beings. So I want to be in the joy of acting. I want to remember why I acted. When I was a boy and I was getting on stage for the first time, I wasn't thinking about Oscars. I wasn't thinking about SAG-AFTRA awards. I wasn't thinking about all those things. Those things are nice. That would be great. I would love those things. And I'm not defined by them. So it's balance, it's perspective. It's like, yes, I would appreciate this if I had that. It'd be an amazing gift to be honored by my peers who respected the work that I've done and my work has some kind of meaning in other people's lives. And I'm also content on the other side of understanding that this is not curing cancer in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's people that are experiencing real life. I think that's perspective. I think because I grew up in the inner city and I know people or have known people that have real life challenges, like me not getting an audition or getting a role, is I might be mad, like shoot, I should have gotten it, but like I'm not gonna trip out and you know let it linger.
Yeah.
I hope that helps. But thank you for asking me that question too, because that's like I think that's important to consider. And it's not something
Yeah.
I actively think like, how do I do that? So I'm gonna reflect on that more.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to be reminded of it. Obviously, if you're a very organized person, you could do like a sort of quarterly recap or like reflection on your life that can kind of help you reflect on some of those things. But if not, then it's good to have conversations or maybe like, listen to a video like this and, every so often, and it kind of makes you think about that.